Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's Let's Talk Autism with Autism and Us. Now, I don't know if Linda's going to be here this evening. I don't see Mr. Charles in the chat, but if you are brand new to our Let's Talk Autism, what this is just another safe space for us to come together and have some discussions, parent to parent, about our loved ones on the autism spectrum. And some of the time we break the monotony and have a laugh or two. Just another way for us to socialize and get to know each other and learn, share, and support one another. So I'm going to wait for Mr. Charles. I see a couple people here in here. So we are live on Facebook. I also have on my phone TikTok. So hello, good evening to everybody. If you are in the chat or present, please say hello. Let me see. Linda said she may come in, but I'm not sure. And again, I don't see Mr. Charles. I might be on my own this evening. Hey, Kelly, how are you? Are you okay? How was your weekend? I had a it was productive weekend. DeAndre had some issues coming into the weekend, but I think that was more so of him being tired. He was really, really agitated a couple of days ago. Didn't want anyone to talk to him or touch him. He even tried to give my baby a hug. He didn't want that. But he did get some good rest. And the good thing is, this week, they are on spring break. So they had winter break last month. And now for the month of March, they are on spring break. So hopefully he can catch up with all that rest he hasn't been getting, because his sleep is just on and off. But we went to my grandson's, my youngest grandson's birthday party yesterday, and he did really good. He enjoyed himself. Kelly says, doing good. I think Jordan may be getting sick. Uh-oh. Is he coming down with a cold? Yeah, that's not good when our babies get sick. And yes, everybody, I call them all babies, no matter how old they are. My baby is 18, but he's still my baby. Yeah, so hopefully Kelly he gets better. Let me see. Give me a second here. History. So, how's everybody else? How's it going? Are you guys having spring break? Let's see. He seems out of sorts and a little warm. Me too. You know how our babies are when they are sick. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I hope he gets better. I hope he really gets better. And you should be. Let me double check here. You should be getting a package. What's today? Tomorrow, Kelly. So I know I was a little late, but your book bag, your pen, and your notepad should be there. I'm checking on the status. Should be there by tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that. I've been so busy. It's like everyone's pulling me this way and that way, and then the emails and Autism Awareness Month is next month, so um, it's been busy, and then I'm trying to get this event together. Oh, you are so welcome. I do apologize for me being really really slow, and then with DeAndre, I need another assistant. I need that in about 10 hands. 10 hands. Actually, I need a second brain. I can write stuff down and still forget. It's bad. That is really bad. So I am surprised, Mr. Charles. Oh, I don't know if he said he had a a, a meeting today. Probably that's what it is. Yeah. Hi, Stacy. Stacy says we aren't on spring break. My son was kicked out of school. Uh-oh. He went to a homeschool program. Now I have to find out how to do it myself. When you say he went to a homeschool program, what do you mean? Was it someone else doing the homeschool? Sorry that he got kicked out. Yeah, I think, hey, Michelle, I think he mentioned something about a conference. So that's why. Yeah. So he probably, I'll be winging it. But yes, Stacy, when you say yes, okay. She says, yes, it was a little school. Okay. So yeah, because when you say homeschool, that's kind of different. And they were just focused on a small classroom size. Um, I don't know if Victoria is around, Victoria, but if she chimes in here, Stacy, maybe she can help you with how to get started in your area. Yeah, maybe. Oh no, Michelle's here. Maybe Michelle could give you some tips, or at least on how to get started, because you're homeschooling too, Michelle, right? Yeah, but again, I'm sorry he got kicked out. Okay, it was homeschool. They only had 20 something students. That would be very appreciated. Okay. Yeah, if one of the nice ladies who's homeschooling in the chat can help her out. Kelly says maybe you could check into a charter school program. We have a school for autism in Pennsylvania. Okay. um, what's the difference with the charter school, Kelly? If you don't mind um, answering that, opposed to the charter, opposed to homeschool. Michelle says, I just started homeschooling and I bought some homeschool books from Scholastic, but I am no expert. Well, every little bit of information you have helps. But that's a good start, though. We are in Louisiana. Okay. Yeah, well, that's an idea because you have to start somewhere, right? So I guess maybe you would find out homeschooling rules in your area, the do's and the don'ts, and grab you some books and get started. Set up a lesson plan. Kelly says you have help with special programs online for your child. Okay. Okay. So they would do, so it would be like more so like virtual. They would do virtual schooling and in class learning, or just do things out of classroom and virtual learning. Stacy says they gave me the Scholastic book they used for him. He's been doing work every day. I just don't know what to do with the state. Okay. Yeah, that's important. Make sure, you are following the guidelines for homeschooling. Let me see while I'm on here. We'll look up Louisiana homeschool guidelines. Yeah, you can. It says something here about registering as a non-public school. So I guess you have to register with the state, and or get an approved home study program. And I'm wondering if the school itself can help you with that. Um, Michelle says in Kansas, we have to register as a non accredited private school. Okay. He just turned 16. Okay. Kelly says, my daughter did PA Leadership Charter School. No classroom, just at your own pace with a specific program from a charter school teacher. Okay. Okay. Now did that work really well for you, Kelly, or your daughter? The state as in truancy. Okay. Okay, yeah. So you gotta, oh, you're asking her. Okay. I'm thinking she means have to find out the state rules, maybe. Because Kelly says public schools won't help. You will have to reach out to a child. Okay. Okay. Stacy says, I tried to find out from the school if because he was registered through them, if he stays registered, and I just switched to me. Okay. So, yeah, what I'm reading, what I see here is you would have to register, and just like Michelle said, you would have to register as a non-public school or a non-accredited school, or have an approved home study program. So I'm guessing you would probably have to get in touch with the state of Louisiana and see how to do that. Michelle says there are some online programs like a time for learning. Okay. Stacy says, yes, I don't want truancy coming after me until I can find out where to submit his grades or work. Yeah, that wouldn't be good at all. So definitely find out what guidelines you need to follow. Kelly says, yes, she has some difficulty with high school, so we went to Philadelphia for an intake for her special IEP classes. She ended up graduating with honors and 10th in her class. Well, all right. Awesome. That is awesome. Okay, so that really worked for her. Stacy says, I took off work tomorrow to try to get everything taken care of with the state. Okay, good. Yeah, because you'll probably need time to, get on the phone and do what you need to do. Yeah, isn't that awesome, Stacy? That is awesome. Yeah, we definitely have to find avenues that work for our kids because some of our kids just can't be in a building, um, for whatever reason. So we have to find what works and ways they can learn, whether it's at home or at school. And Kelly says, I liked it because it was flexible for you and your child. Yeah. Self-paced. Yeah. That's really good. Work on your own time. Yep. So make sure, Stacy, you let us know. Make sure you come back because maybe someone else can use the information of what it takes in Louisiana to start homeschool. And for anyone else, whatever state you're in, make sure you find out the guidelines um, for homeschooling and what you need to do. Um, and make sure you share it because I know it's a lot of parents who want to homeschool but just don't know where to start. I wish I could have, homeschool. I wish, the time would have allowed me to be able to do that. But I wasn't able to, but he made it. He did good. He did good. Conversation, but you can get in the charter school activities with other classmates. So when you say that, Kelly, you mean when they do their work at home, but you get on schedule to do other activities? Hey, Candy. Candy says Joe been off his meds for a month and his behavior been up and down. I just got his meds back. Oh, wow. Okay. You just got him back. Oh, now, is there a reason, if you don't mind sharing, that he was off his meds? Um, I know there's been time where his meds, DeAndre's wasn't even available, and I had to wait a couple weeks. So I know that could cause issues. Stacy said, yes, that's what they need and to learn at their level. Yes, definitely. I've been approved through waiver for full-time childcare, so that helps a lot too. Oh, okay. Okay. Hey, Rachel. How are you? A box? What do you mean by a box? Kelly says the school has dances and other get-togethers for the kids to get together because the kids are all over the state. Okay, that's awesome. So there, I'm assuming the charter is like in a central location, and they have the virtual studies, and then they set up a schedule or time and a place for all the children or whoever's available in certain areas to come meet up, socialize. So that gives them their socialization, which is good. Yes, thanks to Big Pharma. Right, right. Big Pharma be acting up. Candy says the doctor left the practice, so I had to wait to see his primary doctor to get. Oh wow, okay. Um, it doesn't seem right for him to just leave without, making sure his patients were okay. Where the link at? What What do you need? What link, Rachel? To come up? Oh, you want to come up? Oh, you want to get in a box? Oh, okay. Give me a second, Rachel. Okay, I see Kelly. That's awesome. At least they're getting their socialization in. Um, that sounds like a lot of fun for the kids. They are able to socialize with others. Yep. At least they make sure that is included. So that's good. That happened to us. Well, Big Pharma. Yeah, I've had that happen a couple times. There's Teresa. Hello, Teresa. How are you? Sorry I was late. I was eating dinner. Not a problem. Not a problem. We're talking about schooling, homeschool, and all that good stuff. We had a doc to do the same thing to us. It was a nightmare. I can imagine. And the doctor retired. See, that you would think that when they know, you know, that time is coming, that they would make sure before they leave that my patients who depends on me are straight. But they just leave and just leave you in limbo. Candy said they said he couldn't do a virtual appointment. Okay. Yeah. A lot of doctors won't take virtual appointments, especially depending on the type of medication. I know with DeAndre, with his medicine, the meds he takes in the day, um, that I can't do like how they give you like 3 refills or something. It has to go prescription to prescription. So I have to, in order for him to get a refill on his Adderall, he has to see his psychiatrist every month, like clockwork. If we miss the appointment, now there has been one time where we just couldn't make it, and he was booked up, so he did put his medicine in. But if you miss an appointment, you have to wait for the next one or wait till they can fit you in order to get that refill you need. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put the link up, so if anyone wants to come up, you are more than welcome. So yeah, they won't. A lot of places don't do virtual appointments unless it's something like your baby has the cold or broke out. But when it comes to prescribing those types of medications, Jordan goes in person just once a year and then virtual the rest of the year. Jordan also sees his doctor once a month. Okay. So they know, so they know what to do virtually. Yeah, we actually have to go into the office every month, like clockwork. They gave us a list to see other doctors, but no, thank you. My kiddo don't even want to see the same doctor every time. Seeing a new doctor would have been a huge mess. Yeah, I get it. What do you mean, Rachel? It's not working. It should be. It should be. Yeah. I'll try to put it in one more time, but it should be working. So while we're waiting on those to come up, announcement. So if you are in the Metro Detroit area, April 19th, we are having our Sweatpants and Mimosas event, and we'd like to see you there. Seats are by donations, $10 to RSVP. It's a day to get away, a day of self-care. We're going to have a couple speakers. We're going to have mom games. We're going to have prizes and gifts, big raffle. We're going to have a light lunch and, of course, those mimosas, as well as non-alcoholic beverages for those of you who can't drink champagne. But it's just a time just to get away from it all for a couple of hours. Leave the kids alone at home. This is adult only. So, yeah, you could bring grandma, auntie, your favorite girl, cousin. Come on out and enjoy. Now, every time I put this event up before, what's funny is we will have the dads chime in and they'll say, what about the dads? But anytime you try to do something like this, they never want to participate or you never get their input. So next year, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave it open for moms and dads, but you still will have to leave the kids at home because Autism and Us is all about parents and self-care. So we're going to have a self-care day, and this is for next year, but this year is just for our autism moms. So make sure you guys check out the Sweatpants and Mimosas. I have it posted on the page. RSVP is only $10 a seat. So come on out for a couple of hours and just enjoy yourself amongst those of us who get it. And I hope to see Metro Detroit is there. Hey, Teresa.
Hello.
Hey, Spencer. Spencer says, I don't like virtual appointments. That's how my foster parent in the state of Missouri, aka DFS, got away with Munchausen's by proxy with me. Really? Wow. I refuse to see a doctor on the screen now because of that. Okay, so you make sure you go into the office. Well, yeah, you got to do if you feel, if that's more comfortable for you. Yeah, me myself, you get tired of doctor's appointments.
Yes.
uh, oh, I'm sorry, Rachel. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I do apologize. And hey, Ramon, I just made the announcement about sweatpants and mimosas. Miss Ramona here has agreed to be one of our speakers at our event. How are you, Ramona? Hope you are doing okay. So I look forward to having her there. Rachel says going back to TikTok. Okay, I'm on live on TikTok. Maybe I can invite you up there. Let me see. Oh, I see you in here. Let me see if I'm able to. Uh-oh. Let me see if I'm able to. If I invited you by mistake, I am so sorry. Um, Rachel, if you are, let me know when you get back in. Hello, everybody on TikTok. Let me know when you get back over there. Oh, you're here. Let me see how can I invite you. Uh, it says doesn't have an option. Are you able to request? Let's see. Oh, there you go. You say accept. There you go. Okay, how you doing, Teresa?
Good, which I have some good
What's
news.
up,
You remember the incident I told you about with my son at school
What happened?
with the
Oh,
science
with the
assignment?
yeah.
They had a long talking with her,
Oh wow. Good. Good.
which
I'm
I
glad
spoke.
you
I spoke to the lady who's on my IEP team. I spoke to her. The teacher spoke to her and the assistant principal at the same time, and they went over and spoke to her. Spoke to the science
okay.
teacher. She got in trouble.
Well, good, because that wasn't right at all. She
So
knew better.
that now she knows that when she does that kind of assignment is to for him only do pages 1 through 5.
Hmm. Let me answer, Michelle. Can I give 2 seats? Yes. You definitely can give 2 seats, and that's for anybody else. If you like to gift a seat, just do the RSVP thing, and then send me a note or inbox or email, and let me know that you have gifted 2 seats, and I will put it out there. How are you, Rachel? Oh, I see you have that. Oh, is that the filter?
what's that? I got the filter on my head.
I see. St.
God
Patty's
damn.
Day, huh?
All right, right. Oh, girl, I've been going crazy.
Oh, what's wrong now?
So, besides him going 5 days a week, he going Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Okay.
That's school board because they can't handle his behavior.
Uh-oh.
All right. Yeah, some really bad. So now I gotta find a advocate.
Mm.
Is a lady will go in there and find out what is going on, and why he's on going to school 3 days, 2 days a week, not 3 days a week.
Okay. What's
So
going
it's been a mess. So, and I took him to have his car seat fitted,
Okay.
and he has a stroller, a behavior stroller.
A behavioral stroller. What
Yes, a
what
behavior
exactly
stroller and a behavior car seat. It's
what
called
exactly is that?
it's called Medicare stroller,
Okay.
and you get in it. It goes over here, over your strap, over here, and go around your belly. And it's got a lock right here in the middle. It can't get out without the key.
Oh, okay.
Can't
Okay, it
escape.
helps keep them restrained from trying to get
Right,
out.
right.
Okay.
Same thing with the car seat, but his car seat totally different than
Uh-huh.
a regular car seat. He's
Ah,
got the back. It goes strapped over to here to the back seat, over, over, over his belly with a lock.
okay.
Because he's like to get out and escape in the
Yeah,
car when you go
yeah.
down the road.
Well, gotta keep them safe. Definitely gotta keep them safe for his
And
safety.
he's been having a bad meltdown.
Okay. Okay.
He's on
Now,
his medication, but it's not helping.
now how old is he, Rachel?
8.
8. Okay. And the medicine's not
He,
helping. What are
oh no.
the doctors saying?
He tried to have a he's got to go see a neurologist.
Okay, neurology.
But down here, that's the fun part, trying to find a neurologist.
Okay. Okay.
I would
Yes.
check children's hospitals.
You know.
Huh?
That's right.
Check children's hospitals.
And then
Yeah,
another
do
thing,
you have
he's
a
like,
Teresa just made a good suggestion. Have you checked the children's hospital there?
that's been my next step.
Yeah, definitely do that.
Checking.
You're right, Teresa, because children's hospitals should definitely have a pediatric neurologist.
They do. All children's hospitals have pediatric neurologists because we have one for my son.
Yeah,
But we
that's how
had to have a
DeAndre
referral.
started.
We had to have a
Ramona,
referral.
Ramona says, yes, I'm doing great. That's good, Ramona. Can't wait to see you on the 19th. Hey, Monique, how's Justice? Kelly says, speaking about schools, did anyone hear about the teachers that were arrested for abuse of an autistic boy? No,
I
I
heard
didn't.
about that.
Really? Where
Yes.
was this? When was
Um,
this?
We had one down here did the same thing with Damien. 2 days he was in school, had to press charges on his own man. He put his hand on Damien's neck and left a bruise on him.
What?
I mean, of course, he was in his 70s, you know what I'm saying? He should not be with an autistic kid. But he was, and so the cops asked me, do I want to press charges? I said, no, sir. I said, because since he's an outie, so I'm just letting him stop by this time. So they told him he can't go back on the premises. But his problem is that something must happen in a classroom. And so that must happen in that class because when he goes, and when his 30-minute break, he go to the office to play, he won't return back to class.
Oh, wow.
So something happened.
Yeah, with these people, the superintendent and both teachers are both arrested and they lost their job.
Wow.
Because the
And Kelly
superintendent
says
didn't
in
report it
Texas.
and kept it behind it, covered it up. And the teacher that reported it took the video of it because there was a video of it, of the incident. Found out it was happening to other kids too.
Wow.
And this was an autism classroom. And this kid
Yeah,
was
that person had no. It was two of them.
There was two teachers in the classroom. One teacher was filming it, and she reported it to the principal. The principal told the superintendent. The superintendent kept it low key. Didn't report it at all. So the superintendent and both teachers in that class, in the autism classroom, they all got fired, and they were all arrested.
As they should. As they should. And Kelly says it was in Texas. Stacy says, yes, I heard about that. I hope they get the maximum sentence. Yes, they should. Ramona says, I'm praying for you. Just keep advocating for your children. You have to, please. Yes, definitely.
Yes.
Hurting our babies.
Usually the for the neurologist for her, it's usually for that they would have to be referred by their pediatrician.
Depending. It depends. It depends.
Because I know here we had to have a referral.
Yeah, if through Medicaid, yes. If depending on the insurance, she could probably go search for herself. But Medicaid, yes, you definitely have to have a referral made by a doctor. I can't hear you, Rachel.
I know you can't hear me because I got my
head. You just swinging that head.
Yeah, wigging my head. Yeah, because he's having a meltdown.
Oh, okay.
You cannot say no to him. If you say no, that's when it triggers.
Okay.
I know how that feels.
Yeah. Kelly says the little boy had his face slapped and toys. Oh, poor baby.
And,
that hurts
they were hitting him with toys.
That hurts my heart. It made me so mad and just cried for the sweet baby. Wow. Yeah, I didn't hear about that. Oh my God. Yes, it depends on the insurance. Yeah, at the time DeAndre went, although his doctor, gave me a list to go through, but I was able to, make the appointment on my own. But if you have an HMO or something through Medicaid, then you definitely have to go. Check with your doctor, Rachel. So check with your doctor. Maybe they can give you a referral or some suggestions.
Yeah, there's a lot of things I got to do. I got to get him a cuddle buddy, a cuddle bed kind. I got to get that for him for his sensory because his sensory.
Sensory
Oh,
help.
I come
Okay.
bad.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anything to help the babies.
Ain't one thing to another thing, girl, is driving me up the insane. And like when he goes to school at 7:45. He's not even in 10 minutes. They already calling me, come and get him.
Wow. Now we were just talking about homeschool. Now, have you thought about homeschooling?
They won't let me.
Oh, they won't let you.
Yeah,
Why?
they won't let me either.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the
You have to
reason?
have a education, and they don't have people to come out here or the computer, nothing. But mind you, they don't mind to get paid $5,000 per kid.
Oh,
But
right.
they want to go, yeah, down here in Florida,
Mm-hmm.
per kid,
Oh, yeah, it's
special
expensive.
kid.
Yep, yep. I
Yeah.
know.
They don't want to teach these kids at all. They don't.
Michelle said they cannot stop you. Yeah, so Teresa, what was the reason
Okay.
they gave
Well,
you?
okay. The reason for us is that if I homeschool him, he will lose his um all his stuff that he has on his IEP, from speech.
Oh, he won't
His,
get the services
yeah,
from.
he will lose the services.
Oh, wow.
OTPT behavior. Yes. Yes.
Okay. But here's the thing. But if you homeschool, you can still utilize those outside services, right? I mean, because Medicaid, he'll
Well,
still have his insurance
here it doesn't. The kids have to be in school.
in order for them to get services.
They don't do outside services. Once you're the age for school, you get your speech therapy and all that in school.
Wow,
We
that's the
can't
same for
home,
you,
and I
Rachel.
can't home anyways because of the
No.
mental health.
Okay.
There's no way I can. There's no way I can sit too long with him and do math.
Okay, I understand.
Math is too hard.
Okay.
He goes, what you call it, intake. I take him to intake
Okay.
for his stuff.
Okay. And, yeah, you gotta jump through hoops.
I got my hand full. I'm telling you.
Lucas gets all of that through Medicaid. Yeah, the services.
Yeah,
That's what I
Medicaid
thought.
paid for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a house where you got to constantly argue and fight with Medicaid to trying to get things for these poor kids.
Okay.
They don't want to pay a lot of things. They don't.
Mm-hmm. Kelly says that shouldn't be. Jordan stayed at home and received his services. Yes, that's what I'm thinking. You know, it shouldn't be. They shouldn't force, a parent to choose to homeschool and not be able to get outside services when you need it. Because that's just like you and I as adults. If we need to go see a therapist, we're able to, right? We don't have to be in a school. Stacy says a Medicaid has waiver programs. Yes. No, Michelle says you just go through extra steps. Ramona says you could use Medicaid dollars to get outside services for speech and occupational therapy. I do it for my boys because they're not even receiving speech because they don't have a speech therapist in the district. Here too, Ramona, it's crazy. So I have to go outside and get my resources. Same here. I mean, I think it's nationwide with this speech therapy thing. Kelly,
and another thing too, they don't want to pay the teachers.
They never do want to pay teachers enough.
No, they don't. They don't want to pay the teachers. No. He's a handful.
Kelly says we fought hard with the school. I know what is best for my children, not the school. That's right. As a parent, yep, and you shouldn't have to go through loops if you got to do what's best for your child.
Well, one thing for here, and if I put him back, say if I homeschooled him now, and I put him back into the district, they have to retest him, reevaluate him, so he can get his services back.
So they would have to go through everything all over again.
Yes,
Okay.
that's
Mhm.
how it goes here. Because I had a
Hello.
friend.
I'm doing everything on my own.
So you're not working with any other county or no? Really? Wow.
Ma'am, I'm doing everything on my own. They want me
So
to get accounts,
well,
Facebook,
why
and
not?
everything.
Why don't you get a support worker that'll help you, get services?
I don't know, honey. This is Suffolk County. Suffolk County, they money great and hard people.
What county
They
is
don't
she
want
in?
to visa.
She's in Florida.
Oh, she's in Florida. Okay.
Uh, Ramona Greenlee says not if you bring his IEP. So yeah, she's saying if so he would have to start an IEP all over again. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, let me plug up my computer. 1 second, you guys. My
Oh.
light just went down.
No, you don't
Okay.
need a dead computer.
Okay. Yeah, that's a hassle. Kelly says I imagine the states are different. Yeah. Different different rules for, different states. Um, Michelle says the reason schools try to stop parents from homeschooling, they do not want to lose the double funding, state and federal. Do not let the school bulldoze you. Right, right. They definitely don't want to lose those dollars. That's one reason they tell you to be in school on time on count day. Because if your
I mean,
child is not there, they lose out on money for that child.
'cause then I would have to reapply for bus services too for him if I homeschooled him.
Okay. To if you homeschool and then went back. So you guys, it doesn't automatically come with his IEP when you do the
No,
IEP transport. You have
no,
to do that separate.
yeah.
Oh
Since
wow.
we lived farther away from his elementary school at the time when he was in kindergarten, my mom and I would take him every day. Then that's when we had my last IEP meeting when he was in kindergarten, first grade. They mentioned, have you thought about busing him to school since he can get it? He qualifies for the busing since he has an IEP. It's like, what? Okay, let's
Yeah,
sign up for the busing.
yeah, yeah.
And
Because
that's
usually,
when I
like
took
here,
paperwork in
yeah,
and got
we don't
busing
have
and
to
all that.
do extra. We don't have to do extra. You know, um, paperwork. But during the IEP, he automatically, because of his autism and the classroom setting he's in, the transportation is automatic. All I have to do is say yes or no, if I want it or not.
And I
Yeah.
said yes.
Kelly asks, wouldn't his IEP follow him, Teresa?
If I homeschooled him, no.
So the IEP would, once you determine that you want to homeschool and take them out of the school, that
He would
IEP is
lose
no
it.
longer like
He would lose
basic.
it.
Okay.
He would lose his IEP. That's why I'm saying no. I ain't homeschooling him. I'm keeping him. I'm keeping him in school where he can get the education, get the services he needs, and get on his bus.
All right. Ramona says if he has an IEP, he gives curb to curb service. Yeah. You should not have to transport them. Yeah. But again, I guess states have different rules because here
Yeah.
it's like she said, well, DeAndre gets door to door. So they have to drop him off at the school and they have to pick him up from the house and drop him off
Mm-hmm.
in front of the house, well,
Yes.
door to door.
That's how it is here too.
Hmm. Um, Michelle says, but if it's in his IEP, but you have a meeting and testing every year, so I do not see the issue, right?
Well, for us, my testing is every 2 years for him. He gets his testing every 2 years. So his next testing will be ninth grade. Well, he'll
Okay.
have his annual IEP testing and all that. So for us, it's every 2 years.
So yeah, because here you have the three-year evaluation. You have, the 1 year where you do what their goals and all that stuff in,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have the 3 year, which goes over everything and the overall, and if he still qualifies for this and that and all that good stuff.
Yep. Yeah, that's how it is here. Like our third annual is basically the transition where he's going from eighth grade to ninth grade, which I will have mine next month. Our transition IEP meeting, where we talk about the school he's going to, and all the accommodations he's going to have there at his new high school
Okay.
and all that. And that's what we talk about. We have a regular IEP meeting, and then our annual IEP, and then our transition IEP.
And Kelly says, I would have to look into that if I really wanted to homeschool. However, Teresa knows what's best for her child. Yeah, yeah, true.
Who was that?
That was Kelly.
Thank you, Callie.
Michelle says special education evaluation is 3 years. IEP is every. Yep, same here. Okay, everybody, we are down to our last 9 minutes. Almost time for us to log off. I put the link in the chat if
Where's
you'd
Mr.
like to come up.
Charles? Found
I
Mr.
think he had
Charles
a
and Linda.
he had a meeting. But if
Oh,
anybody
okay.
would like to come up, if you have something to share, have an event coming up, if you just want to share something inspirational or motivational, if you
Actually,
want to
I
just
have a
say hi.
question. I have a question for people.
Wait, let me finish my thought. You want to just say hi, come on up. You're more than welcome. The link is in the chat. Now, what is it, Teresa?
If anybody has an eighth grader, they had an opportunity to go to a theme park with their eighth grade class since they have an autism. Would they let their child go on an eighth grade trip, say to like Six Flags, a Marine World? Because we have Six Flags here. I
I
want to
would
know
let
what their opinion is.
I would let my child go as long as there are,
And parents are not
chaperones.
allowed to chaperone. Parents are not allowed to go at all.
Well, who's going to be chaperoning?
You got
The
all the
teachers,
teachers and the school nurse.
as long as they had an adequate amount of people. But why wouldn't they let the parents go? I wonder.
If I wanted to go, I have to find my own transportation to go.
Yeah, see that would I would worry about that. Now, if they wouldn't allow us to go, then probably not because
I'm
I'd
not
have
letting
to
my son
question.
go
Right, I would have to question
because
why can't I go,
one
or why
there's
aren't you letting parents go? And
one there's
you
gonna
have
be
to
other
consider, are they going to have enough staff to watch all these kids?
there's over, I believe, about 200 students, eighth graders, and there's other eighth grade schools, eighth grade
Is
classes from
this a
other schools that
mixture?
are going.
So this is a mixture of general ed and special
Uh-huh.
education. Okay, yeah, yeah, amusement park. That's yeah, especially if parents can't go. Stacy says my problem with homeschooling is the private school that did the homeschooling for him had him in ninth grade, but he's actually at a much lower level for learning, and they didn't do an IEP, so I'm not sure how they did it. Wow. Yeah, I would definitely look into that.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm not
Stacey,
letting him go.
I probably wouldn't now that she says it's a whole group and they don't know who's gonna be watching who. I probably wouldn't let my son go.
I'm
And
really
if
afraid that he's
they
gonna
tell me
elope.
I can't go, what I
Okay.
want to know what the issue is.
I was like, well, because they're gonna have a nurse, which the nurse, she's gonna be responsible for other kids from that school who have medical issues like diabetes, asthma, and all that. But with David, he's heat intolerant, which he's allergic to the sun. So that's what my well being is. And plus, I don't need him to elope. I'm afraid he's gonna
Oh
elope
yeah,
and run off,
yeah. See, that would
and
be
they
a
can't find him.
very, very big concern. So yeah, I don't think with that kind of situation, definitely not.
Well, they have
And
2 trips.
Okay, Kelly says I don't think I would trust the teachers. Getting back to Stacy about the IEP, I would definitely, yeah, you should request an IEP, and I'm not sure why they didn't start um one or have a meeting with you concerning that. But I guess because it's a homeschool, maybe
They don't get federal funding.
they don't write, so they probably don't do IEPs. That's what I'm.
Because I know the private schools that we have here, they don't do IEPs at all.
Mhm. Yeah, that's too much. Yep, you're right. That's too much stimulation there. And Kelly says, actually, I don't trust. And too many other people and kids can get lost very easy. Yep. Especially if they have elopement issues, then yeah, definitely not. Michelle says that would be a high HE double hockey sticks unless I could go. But it just sounds like the parents just got to get themselves there. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
But
But
we do have
private
2 trips.
school probably has, yeah, private school probably does have, different rules when it comes to IEPs. But even with your child going to a private school, you can still get testing or you can request it through your public school system. Um, and maybe even, request, IEP possibly. Kelly says, I'm glad that we have this group, especially with so many different rules and laws for our kids. Yes, because each state by state, it's just so different and it can be confusing. Stacy says it's not really a private school, just a school that does homeschooling for parents who can't do it themselves. So yeah, yeah, I can see why they probably don't have they probably don't have the tools to do, an IEP. Okay, everybody. Um, we are at time now. Nobody wanted to come up.
Except me.
Thank you all. This was a great open discussion. We're going to do this all over again, same time, same place, next Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And again, I want to remind all you Metro Detroiters, make sure you RSVP. Save your seat for only a $10 donation, which goes right back in the pot so we can do it all over again next year. So make sure you guys RSVP. We have limited seats. I think we're going to close out the RSVPs on the 7th of April. So make sure you guys get your seat. If you want to gift a seat, again, just go through the steps of RSVP and then let me know that you'd like to gift your seats. But you can go to our website, www.autismandus.org, or you can check the link in the bio if you are on TikTok. If you are over here on Facebook, the information is on the page. And I want to let everybody know I appreciate each and every one of you. Any last words for the night, Teresa?
Just keep your baby safe.
Keep your baby safe. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Kelly says, have a great week, everyone. What about the book club? Yep. Yep. Kelly, you know my brain. We're still here. Um, and please, by all means, if any of you guys are in the book club, make sure, please post in there. Sometimes I forget or I just don't have time, but post in there and it'll kind of bring it up and remind everybody. We're going to have a meeting. Oh, thank you. We're going to have a meeting The next meeting, um, what do you guys think? You want to do something at the end of the month? We could do something on the 31st. And if you're not a part of the book club, it's Autism and Us Book Club group on Facebook. So come and join us. The more, the merrier. And if you started reading the book, make sure you chime in and post. But yeah, we're still on, Kelly. Stacy says very helpful. This was awesome. Yes, great discussion tonight. Candy says, have a great night. Be safe. Enjoy your week. This week will be awesome. Thank you, Candy. Yes, it will. Ramona says, love y'all. Love you too, Ramona. Can't wait to see you on the 19th. Kelly says, and are you doing the pictures of our babies with the donation? I may do the pictures. I haven't thought about that yet. I mean, um, give me the week is here. So if I'm gonna
Yeah, it's
do,
spring break for us here in
yes,
California.
I'm gonna do autism awareness pictures. I'll do a post in the main group, in the parent support group. So yeah, thank you for reminding me. So I'll probably do pictures, you guys. So look for the post. I'll put it up in the parent group. Beautiful Faces of Autism. We do it every year. I just been so busy. I should have been collecting the photos by now. But I'll put a post up. Um, Kelly laughing at me. Uh, Thank you, Danielle. Hey, girl. Um, what's the name of the book club? Autism and Us Book Club. So if you do a search on Facebook, just put in Autism and Us Book Club and it should come up. We need more book clubbers, more readers, more participants. That sounds good. I know you are going to be very busy this coming month. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Have a great, Danielle says, have a great week, everyone. Spring break for us. All right, Danielle. And I have to announce that Danielle, she's going to be doing the games at our event, the mom games. So I look forward to seeing her there. Yeah. Okay, everybody. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys for the love, the gifts. I appreciate you. That goes into support Autism and Us. And we will see you same time, same place next week. Bye. Appreciate
Bye.
each and every one of you. Good night.